Hey everyone, this group project is brought to you by Group 4 of Section 11. Our project is Automatic Hand Sanitizer and our group members are Niranjan Kesavu 20ME 10057, Archut Mangrulkar 20ME 20009, Rishan Joshua De Silva 20AE 10031 and Aditya Uppal 20GG 20002. Now, Niranjan will be explaining you the Tinkercad model and the coding part.
Hi, I am Niranjan Kesavu. On behalf of Team 4, I will be explaining the coding part regarding the project Automatic Hand Sanitizer. Here we have two macros, trick pin and echo pin. So they represent the trigger pin and the echo pin of the sensor respectively. And we have here two variables, motor input 1 and motor input 2. So these variables mainly decide the direction in which the DC motor rotates, whether counterclockwise or clockwise. So I'm not explaining this basic setup and all, and let's move to the main function. So this is a looping function, and in it we have two variables mainly, that's duration and distance. So with using these variables, we are calculating the distance between the palm and the sensor. So initially the trigger pin is at low voltage, and after a delay of 2 microseconds, the trigger pin becomes high and a signal is emitted. So basically the sensor emits a signal at every 2 microseconds. So basically this sensor works on the principle of echolocation. The sensor emits a signal, it hits some obstacle and then comes back. So the sensor measures the time duration. Also we know the ultrasonic wave speed, so from that we can calculate the distance. So that formula is given as distance is equal to duration by 2 divided by 29.1. Here 29.1 is a calibration factor, and this duration is obtained from the measurements made by the echo pin, which is the input pin. So after measuring the distance, we go to some if else conditions. So basically the DC motor starts rotating when our hand is within a certain distance of the sensor. Like it should not be too close or too long, I mean too far, and like it's somewhere around 0 to 5 centimeter range. This 0 is not at the sensor, but it's I think some 6 centimeter far away from the sensor. Like before that we have a dead zone. We will come to that. So once we keep our palm in a certain range, the motor input signal, motor input one signal becomes, I mean the pin becomes high, and the motor starts rotating for a certain time duration. Here is 4 seconds, and there is a stopping for 10 microseconds, and again the motor reverts back to its old position. So here the rotation only takes place for 2 seconds, but in the actual project, I mean the physical assembly, we have a counterweight, so which makes the rest of the rotation possible. We had to do like this because like the DC motor doesn't have accuracy, unlike the servo motor. In the servo motor we have some electronic things which can accurately measure the angle of how much the servo motor rotates, but we don't have that facility in DC motor. So we have to make this adjustment of using a counterweight. And when the distance is too high or too low, like we have this serial print in printing, the distance is more than 60 centimeter, and the serial print's main purpose is for debugging. So we have another serial print here also, the distance is less than 5. So the purpose, I will show the purpose now. Let's run the simulation. See, at present the point is too far away from the sensor, so we have this serial monitor printing, the distance is more than 60, and let's bring it closer and closer. So at a certain range we can see that the accurate distance is being measured. and let's bring it to below 5. See, now it shows the distance is less than 5 and the DC motor starts rotating. So now it will be pulling the nozzle of the dispenser, and once we keep it more closer, then we will have something else showing. See, it's showing the distance is more than 60. So it is designed in such a way that if we keep the hand too close, the sensor will not work. I mean, the sensor will work, but the DC motor stops rotating. And if we keep it too close, what happens is that the sensor simply stops working, because it enters a dead zone. So that's in a range of some 6 centimeters. So here, the one thing to notice is that we are not dealing with the overlapping zone of the two parts of the sensor. Like, the main reason is that one is the sensor is small, and the other reason is that we are keeping our hand in a close range. So we are basically out of the overlapping zone. So that's all about the code. So thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Aditya Uppal, roll number 20GG 20002 from Group 4, Section 11, presenting the Group DIY project. For our project, we have made an automatic hand sanitizer dispenser. So how it basically works is, we have an ultrasound sensor which detects the hand. This relays the signal to an Arduino Uno, which through a motor driver further relays it to the DC motor, which winds up for a given number of seconds, pulls the plunger down using this thread that we have connected, and then unwinds in the opposite direction so as to release the plunger. Early on, we had used this servo motor because it provides more precision and is far easier to code. But this micro servo unfortunately did not have enough torque to push down the plunger, so we had to start off from scratch and use this DC motor. Now, an inherent problem of using DC motors is that they lack an encoder. So as to maintain the string taut at all times, I have added this counterweight. This is basically a workaround, but as long as it works, we are not concerned. So I'll give a close-up look and then I'll show the working. This is the string. And now I'll show the working. The sensor has been mounted on the side and a degree of wind up has been given to the motor so that the sensors do not get ruined by the sanitizer, and one has sufficient time to keep the hand on the sensor and then place your hand underneath the hand sanitizer dispenser. So that is all.